start the box opening. We got ourselves here a Forgotten Realms gift edition. Time to cut all the cards with this knife. Interesting. Never opened one of these, so. Nick, I can see why you want the box. It's a pretty nice box.
They are cool boxes. At least the gift editions.
Yeah.
They do look nice.
These 3 oversized dungeon tokens are going to be great for my dungeon deck. There's a lot of empty space in these. I've never noticed that. Got our really cool D20. Is this one of the glow in the dark ones or no?
No, the glow-in-the-dark ones were from Midnight Hunt.
Gotcha. Got our treasure chest bundle promo. And all of our basics. And we'll start with the first pack. Oh, Boots of Speed. That's actually a good card. Showcase Mimic. Another treasure chest. Nice. Swamp and a treasure token.
You know to look out for the deadly disputes, right?
I'm sorry?
You know to look out for the common deadly dispute, right? I don't think I saw it in there, but
I did not know to look out for that.
yeah, no, it's like $2-3.
Neat. Any other cards I should look out for?
No, the rest of the set is terrible.
Hey, Delina is wonderful.
That's sure. I do like Delina.
Delina is a bad card, and you should feel bad.
Ooh, Shesra. I do need a Golgari deck. Interesting. Icing Death. Frost Tyrant. Our first mythic in pack 2. I'll take it. And another dungeon. With skeleton on the back. Icing Death. Flying Vigilance. And when it dies, make an equipment. Interesting. Goblin Javelier Showcase. Ooh. Showcase Trilocera? I hope I said that right. And an Asmodeus. Nice. And a placeholder. I didn't realize this.
Not to detract too much, but what do you think of the basics having flavor text in this set?
The basics having flavor text is an interesting. I kind of liked it, honestly.
I did too. I think it's a nice trend to have in there, in the bag of tricks. I don't want it every time,
Yeah,
but it seems kind of cool.
Not a fan of the full text lands because I do really enjoy art.
Honestly, the flavor text on basics is one of the worst things they've done in basics.
That might actually be a good card for my Yarok deck. My Yarok enchantments. Find the path. Interesting. Cleric class is a good card. Targnar, demon. Interesting. Magic missile. A dragon turtle. Perfect. And a foil borderless blue dragon. Nice.
Nice.
First foil is a nice
Sure.
one. And then a boo token.
They give those uncommon dragons such beautiful art for such underwhelming cards.
But it's so beautiful. I think it's
Oh, it is. They are effing gorgeous, but man, those cards are so not good.
I hope I pull
Yeah,
Tiamat.
they look
so
great to throw in a binder, but like nothing else.
I want to pull Tiamat borderless so I can build like all borderless foil dragons. What's the card I'm looking for commons?
It's a
Deadly
black
Dispute.
sorcery deadly dispute or instant, I think.
Brazen
I think
Dwarf
it's
is a good
instant.
card. I will say that. Into Lena, that card does work. Oh, it's like a worse Steve, but showcase. Great Axe, Blink Dog, Reaper Talisman, a Purple Worm, a Paladin class. Interesting. So it's like makes it harder for opponents to interact. That honestly might be worth it just by itself. And a forest. And a wolf. A unicorn. Always nice. And showcase Shishra. A borderless dragon. A meteor swarm. And a foil basic. And the icing death token for our dragon. Nothing on the back. Is it only the dungeons that have tokens on the back?
Maybe.
I could be mistaken, but I think only the dungeons from the premium versions, whatever, have stuff on the back. I think they're one-sided otherwise.
That might also be the case because every
No, the ones in the regular draft set are definitely double-sided.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there?
got one
Okay.
double-sided already,
My bad.
but it was the only one. I'm just curious if it's only the dungeons, so I can stop looking at the rest. Another brazen door. I feel like this is a good card just because it does multiple things. Counter or draw and discard. Feet of rope. Happen on a glade. Monk. Ooh, showcase Zorn. Nice. And an emblem. It's also nice. Alright, we got 3 packs and then the booster. The collector booster. Oh, got in a dungeon with an Atropal.
The Atropal is the token the Temple of Tomb of Annihilation makes.
Nice.
in case you're wondering.
Is that the same for the other one? Does that dungeon also make a skeleton?
One of them makes a skeleton, one of them makes a goblin. I know Tomb of Annihilation makes the Atropol.
This one makes a goblin or a treasure, and it put a skeleton on the back. That's a disappointment.
I think they did that so you can actually see the token side, even if while you're in that dungeon.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Because they did that for the ones in the pre-release. The Atropol's on the same side because it's the last side of the tomb, but the other two were
Gotcha.
reversed. So I thought that was kind of clever.
Well, if I can grab cards without pulling multiple. Long rest and a forest. What does long rest do? Put things from your graveyard back to hand. Oh, and it can also reset your life total. That's neat. That's a fun card. Deadly Dispute? Is that the one we were talking about?
That's the card, yeah.
Nice. That will go.
It's
in
seeing
its own
a lot of
deck.
playing standard, I guess, and stuff, so it's a few bucks.
Gotcha.
It's just pretty EH playable too.
I'm gonna put that in its own stack. Glad somebody knows the set, because I don't. Split the party. Never do that, guys. Those of you who've never played D&D, never split the party. And an Oswald. And a foil Evolving Wilds. Nice. Swamp and another.
You're getting all the emblems.
I've got 2. I know. This is weird.
I don't know if they assign much rarity to tokens anymore.
I feel like the token should match the rarity of the card that it goes with.
They did that in the past, but then you wind up with things like Wormcoil tokens just not existing.
True.
Okay, so
Not to mention, at one point, there multiple emblems were like a few bucks each.
Yeah, because one of the Kiora
At a point where
emblems
the tokens from Voice of Resurgence were like almost 5 Canadian.
There's a Kiora emblem out there that's more than the Kiora. It's like $7 or something.
I would not be even slightly surprised.
An Orcus. Nice, nice. And another treasure token. Always useful. Alright. Those are useless.
And those
On to the
coil
last
tokens
pack.
from Kaldheim are like $6 each, I think.
The Toxrill tokens are climbing too. We got a skeleton in foil.
But does it regenerate? It's not really a skeleton.
A Lost Mind foil. That's always a fun one.
I would totally be sleeving those up. I feel like we're going to see dungeons again with the Commander Legend set.
Probably. Hobgoblin. Enters the battlefield. I might put that in my cleric deck. That's a decent cleric. Foil Curator. Burning Hands. Foil Forest. Foil Nadar, Selfless Paladin.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Berserker's Frenzy. Roll 2d28, ignore the lower roll, so you have advantage. Only before combat or during combat before blockers are declared. Oh, interesting. Another treasure chest. I think I have all the variants now. A showcase Tarask?
My condolences.
A foil showcase Dragon Turtle? Nice. Well, that is all for the box opening. Thoughts on the box?
It's really hard to break even in this set.
Oh yeah, definitely did not do this to break even on the set. I did this because I got like 0 cards from the set.
It's really hard to break even on this set.
It was fun to open. Not knowing what
I
any
love
these
the
cards
design
do.
of it.
Definitely. Got some.
I could have
cool
done without
looking
as much die rolling stuff.
True. I
but-
wish they'd have reprinted the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons.
That would be interesting if they actually made that convert to
I
black
think
border.
they might in Infinity, but
Maybe.
I would hope so. Because it definitely would work now that they added die rolling.
I don't think we're.
Gold Dragon doesn't work though.
Yeah, the Gold Dragon doesn't work.
You'd have to edit
True.
that.
And they didn't make a water gun balloon game actually black border. That was an error on their part. When that comes out, it'll be Acorn. So
Yeah.
I think off like fake colors is like very hard out. So
Yeah, because they've done that in multiple things, like where there's pink and stuff.
It's very
I
disappointing.
I don't think that we're gonna see any previously silver border cards come to black border without being a functional reprint.
Yeah,
It's possible. It's hard to say.
there's a
They're
few I
definitely
could see.
trying to blur the line with Acorn.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just still don't think they want people to actually take an old silver border card to a tournament.
There's definitely an argument there.
I agree. Alright, I definitely think that my favorite pool has to be this blue dragon.
Those, like I said, they're gorgeous.
art.
They're just
I
not good.
know. I don't even
Oh, boy.
care. It's just so good.
I'm so happy I opened my fat pack to get a 50-cent foil. Let's go.
Hey, don't be a dick.
It's just like, yeah, it's my condolences on opening a Tarask.
Yeah, Trask and Icing Death are probably the best cards I pulled, money-wise.
No,
probably
I think it
this
might be
one.
the deadly dispute.
It might honestly be the
It
deadly
may
dispute.
unironically be the deadly dispute.
I don't know. Maybe the
Zorn?
foil dungeons
I
are worth
had to get
something.
up,
I have no idea. Zorn is a couple bucks. I don't know what the showcase is, but the regular one I just traded for foil was like a regular non-foil was like $250 or something.
Yeah,
Zorn showcase might be a little bit more.
all of my treasure chests.
You have a playset, you know.
Almost. I'm missing one. Anybody want to
Treasure
send me
chest
a
is
treasure
funny.
chest?
If I had one, I would.
Preferably a foil borderless, so I have all different arts, or all different versions.
Maximum tilt factor.
Definitely.
Doesn't it have like an alternate art? I thought it
it,
had like an alternate.
it did have an alternate art for the bundle.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was a bundle art. Yeah, okay, that's one of them.
Bundle, normal, and then borderless.
Looking at the TCG mid prices, Deadly Dispute actually beats the Tarask by 5 cents.
Nice. What about the Zorn?
Oh, I didn't look at Zorn. I just looked at the
Showcase
middle one.
Zorn.
Showcase Zorn might be more.
I think that also loses. Showcase, is it non-foil? Showcase?
Non-foil.
Non-foil, yeah.
No, that loses too. That actually is worse than the Mythics.
Wow. Okay.
It's $2 flat for a Showcase Zorn non-foil.
Interesting. How much is Deadly Dispute?
Like $3.
$97.
Nice.
This is the mid price as well. Market might be different. Probably.
I mean, I
But like I said, I would
Yeah,
definitely be
so-
sleeving up the foil dungeons if you have because I
yeah.
have a feeling
I
we'll
will.
be revisiting those in
Sometime soon.
Command Legends too.
But I'm just curious, why is Deadly Dispute like worth like $3 normal? Because I read what it does and I'm like, that doesn't seem that great.
Card draw.
It's a
One
2
mana,
mana
draw
instant
2.
that you can sacrifice an artifact or a creature. You draw 2 cards and make a treasure token, so it's
Yeah.
effectively 1 mana. Or you can bank mana for the next turn.
You also got to recall this. It's a common, so it can be played on Pauper,
Yeah.
It also
and that's
interacts with
really
decks like
freaking
Zorn
strong
and
effect in
Standard.
Pauper.
because it makes a treasure token.
What else do I want?
Treasure
to see?
tokens in general are just getting very important to the game.
I think
Yeah,
too
I'm
important because I had
I'm
to make
pretty
it.
sure even
We
the
haven't reached the point where they're putting it on cards to be like, like frantic search Urza untap mechanic level, but like Deadly Dispute is we're getting closer.
and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's
that's
right.
even one that even Prosper runs, even in CDH.
Oh yeah. That like lots of CDH people are running that, even outside of like Prosper, I think. Because I mean they were